Hello, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, wherever you are. Welcome to Let's Talk Digital with Josephine. Today, we are looking at episode 59, guys, and I'm super elated, excited to have my sis joining us today because actually she's the one who got me to doing interviews. She was my very first. So it's kind of like a full cycle today. So I'm so happy to have her on here. So we'll be welcoming her shortly, but before we do so, I always like to just let you know why I'm doing this, okay? Because you heard episode 59, which means 59 people have come on here to share their life with you, to open up their journey to you, and to advise you. And I'm still going with this. Next week, we're going to have another person joining us, but there's a reason behind me putting this effort, and my guests also putting this effort to spend time, quality time with you guys on here. And it's all about creating awareness, guys. It's all about letting you know that there is better out there. And when you know better, you do better, not only for yourself, but also for your loved ones. Now, a lot of you connect with me asking like, oh, I see you're promoting this opportunity to start a digital business. What is it about? What is it like to be on the inside? I have no skills. I have no IT skills. You are full of questions. And I'm always trying to kind of like explain by sharing also my journey with you. And at some point, I felt that you guys probably might feel I'm a broken record because you always hear my story over and over and over and over again. And then it came to me like, we have a community of over 160K members at the moment and counting every day. And there are a lot of people in there with different journeys, different perspectives. So, hey, why not match your questions you have with, people that we have on there? And maybe even if you're not resonating with me, you might resonate with someone that shows up on here. So it's all about creating awareness for you guys, okay? So I hope you enjoyed today's interview. I hope it brings value to your lives. And do know that we are just a message away. You can always reach us if you have any inquiries or questions, okay? So on that note, welcome, Natasha. I'm so happy to have you on here today. Oh my gosh.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your invitation.
Oh,
It feels like ages ago.
it seems like ages ago, right? Because I had my very first interview on your show. So I was so
Wow.
excited to kind of like have a full circle today. How are
Yeah,
you doing? How is
I'm very
everyone? How's
good,
things with
very
you?
good. Busy, but yeah, very good. Yeah, I'm doing
Ah,
very
that's great. That's great. So we're just gonna dive into things today. I already gave up your name, so it's Natasha, guys.
good.
But I'm gonna ask you to just tell us who you are, what you do. Just share something with us.
Well, I'm originally from the Netherlands. I moved to Spain in 1998, so I've been here for 25 years now. I'm a mom of two teenagers, married, and I've been a
Mhm.
full-time mom, a stay-at-home mom, for the last how long? Five, I think it's 5 years already.
Great.
And I've been an online business owner for just about over 4 years. So that is what I do. And previously, well, my the reason I came to Spain is I started a Dutch restaurant with my father. So
Okay.
that's what we did for 12 years until I became a mom, and then I chose a different career path, and I've been in different jobs, but mostly as a medical interpreter and a receptionist. Those are my last jobs I did, and due to economical problems that the companies had, I was laid off, unfortunately.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. So I love that you shared that. I'm just going to touch on a couple of things there. But first of all, you are a digital business owner. And I like the fact that you already stated how you got to this because I'd like us to talk a bit about this. How did you find this opportunity? How were you able to get on board in the online space? And also, what made you do that?
Well, as I said, I lost my job. It was about 4 months previous to me starting this business, but I wasn't looking for anything online. I didn't even know it existed, really. So it was just one day, on my Facebook feed, and what I do, talked with my family, check out some recipes, because the only thing I really did on Facebook was look at recipes to cook because I love cooking and
Yeah.
things like that. So yes, that's what I did. And suddenly this ad popped up that led me to this business, and I checked it out and I thought, Yes. This is something that could fit in perfectly because I've always wanted to
Mm-hmm.
be a stay-at-home parent, but yeah,
Okay.
a stay-at-home parent doesn't pay the bills. So yeah, this
Mm-hmm.
would have worked out. This I thought, oh gosh, this would work out perfectly. So I checked it out, and I think within 2 weeks I was up and running. Yeah,
Oh my gosh. So
no,
you
no
were
doubt
a
about.
fast decision maker. You didn't think twice about it. You just
I
jumped on
didn't.
board into
I
this.
didn't even
And
check
I
anything
love that
out.
spirit. Yeah. But then it kind of like draws me to one of the questions I also had for you because you saw the opportunity, you saw the potential, and you jumped right into it. Now, I have a lot of people who could benefit from something of this sort in their lives, but they're reluctant to take that first step to know more. Do you have anything you want to say to them, like an advice, that will help them maybe take that bold step today? Please feel free to share.
Yeah, I think it's everybody. Yeah, it's different for everybody, of course. I didn't think of it back then. It just felt right, and I didn't even check it out. You know that because we always say to the people, do your own research, see if it's a good fit, and I didn't do any of that. It just snapped. I just had to know what it was all about, so I took the next step. Plus, it was risk
Mhm.
free, and I had nothing to lose. I had no money to lose, so there's a 30-day money back guarantee. So I can only say if you're really interested in what we do and you want to know in details what this is all about, the only step is just to follow the procedure and go for it. Just take a peek because you just don't know. It's this world out there just beside your daytime job or your nighttime job or whatever you're doing. This business brings you just so much excitement in your life and so much pleasure in so many ways that yeah, you can't even imagine.
Yes, and I actually second what you just said because also for me, like I saw this and like I just wanted to know what it was about because, like you said, there are quite a lot on the online space. But for me, what drew me in was the fact that I saw myself in the ad I saw, and also I realized there was transparency in there. I could just go in there, watch a webinar, and get a feel of what I was getting my feet into. And so for me also it was crystal clear because I had this big why. Like you were living my dreams. I wanted to be there for the kids, be fully present and not be living by an alarm clock, being in that rat race trying to get everything sorted out, and sometimes you even forget yourself in the whole picture. And so I was looking for something that would give me that freedom to be able to be who I wanted to be for my kids. And so, when I saw this, despite the fact that I didn't get it all initially, I still wanted to know more. And that's also one thing I want to share with the viewers. Like, there's a lot that will come our way. And if you have that big why and you're looking for the solution, you have the right to want to know more. And you should grab that opportunity when it's given to you
Yeah,
because you never know which corner that next blessing is coming from. Now, if I decided not to check this out, I will not be here doing this interview with beautiful Natasha today because to be honest, when I came on this thing, I've seen a whole world open to me that I didn't even know existed. And so sometimes you need to take that bold move, take that leap of faith to figure out things for yourself. And not only for yourself, because you owe it to the people around you, the people that are looking to you. You owe it to also check out things for them, okay? So I love the fact that you shared that, okay? So let's go back. You started this journey. It was an exciting one. First of all, what was your perception coming in? What did you expect to happen? And also, was this it was kind of like fulfilled when you came inside there? Did you have some positive changes? Did you have some challenges? Share it all with us.
it's been like a roller coaster. It's been like a roller coaster. I mean,
Okay.
I didn't have any expectations when I started because you
Okay.
just in the beginning you don't understand it all. You just see all these people having success and buying their houses and earning a lot of money. And
Yeah.
the only thing I had in my mind was, okay, I want to do something. I'd love to do something from home and just replace
Uh-huh.
my income. I would have been perfectly happy with this. I just
Okay.
the system would go beyond that. It's because we always say it's a life changer, and people might think, oh, that sounds lame, but it truly is.
It
I
is.
mean,
Yeah.
there have so many things happened to me in the last 4 years. I mean, I lost my job previous to starting, so that was one of my reasons I joined this, because I didn't want to go back to a traditional way of working.
Yeah.
Then COVID came.
Yeah.
My husband got sick. I was diagnosed with cancer last year. Thankfully, I survived. But I had a business that just kept running. It's it
Exactly.
it never stops, because when you're working and you get sick, well, then you go to sick leave, you get less
Yeah.
paid. But
Yeah.
having this business, it just continuously runs for you 24/7, the whole year round. So I mean,
Mhm.
there's not there's I mean, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it.
Yes, yes. And I like to take this opportunity to acknowledge such a beautiful soul you are and such amazing person you are. Because you had things come your way, like you mentioned just
Life
this
gets
past
in
year,
the
all the
way.
ordeal you had to go through. But look at you there, shining and being an inspiration to us. I always say you are like one of the people I always feel inspired by just looking at you from the get-go to now. You've always been that one people that I just look at as one of those beacons in my journey. So, congratulations on what you've
Thank
done in
you.
life because you're doing awesome. And you might not know it, you're an inspiration to people around you, okay?
Thank
So
you so
just
much.
keep doing what you're doing, okay? Okay, so
But
that being said, yeah,
it's like you said, Josephine. When your why is strong,
yeah,
the reason why you're doing this, because everybody has their own reason, maybe. But when you have a strong why, you just keep going. It's
hmm
easy, actually. If you have a strong will to change, then there is a possibility to do that. If it's all
exactly.
up to you. It's all up to every individual. Mm.
Exactly, exactly. You said it all. You said it all. So, but then, did you have any challenges also linked to the business? Because I like to have the full picture here. I know we can talk about all the goodies, but did you have any challenges doing this, or was it easy for you to go through the whole journey?
Well, the training is quite easy for anybody to follow. So that wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm not a technical person. I know my basics on the computer, but that's it. But just following the steps, it's easy. I think my
Mhm.
main, I think I'd say maybe going open on social media, like
Yeah.
we're public figures now. That was
Exactly.
a bit putting my life out there was a bit
Mhm.
but now I'm used to it now, and now I like it. And going live, of course. I mean, I can remember my first live. It was like me going live. But you grow into it. You just learn. I know a lot of people say, oh, but do I have to do this? Do I have to do this? And I always say, no, you don't have to do anything like it, but you'll grow into it. It'll come. It'll come. Because I said that too. I was one of those people. No, I'm not going to post myself on social media. I'm not going to go live so that everybody can see my face. And here I am.
Yeah, and I totally second what you're saying because that was exactly the hurdle I needed to cross also. That was my challenge, putting
Mm,
myself out there, putting my family out there. But like you said, it comes naturally with time. When you're growing, when you're getting consistent, when you're getting open to all these talents that you have that you even were not aware that you have, then it just lets you grow and grow and grow and grow. And this is also one thing I like about the business. Like, yes, we all start this for the financials to have that as a mean to get to something we want, being a time freedom or, being able to take care of people in our life and what have you not. But in the process, in the journey, you as a person also develop. And
mm,
it's been so amazing personally for me doing this because with my background, I'm a scientist, like, IT, social media, that's not my forte. But, like when I came into this, just like you, I had no IT background. I did know my way around the computer, just like you said, but not
yeah.
to be on platforms and, showing myself as a business owner.
Mm,
And so coming into this, I've gained so many skills that actually it transcends past my business I'm currently like running to my everyday life. Like, I'm still working and doing this on the side, but I have sometimes I'm talking and people from the marketing part, being the scientist, they expect me to be asking things linked to my scientific background. But yeah, I'm asking them about conversion rates and how are you going to track these? And they're looking at me like, huh? Are you taking some extra courses somewhere? Because this is not your field. How come you know so much about this? And how come you're asking these questions that are quite relevant? So
Yeah.
in the end, you carry all these skills you gain also to the outside world and just perception of life, gratitude. Like I used to be grateful, but not as how much I value
Yeah.
it now. Like,
Exactly.
I'm grateful for all the stuff. And, that gratitude also moves me to want to be there to share joy and things that are positive with people around the world. And I got to reflect on all these things when I started this, going through the training, getting in touch, helping people realize their dreams. So, yes, we start with this why, but I see my whys have become so many
Yeah.
things along the line, and it keeps growing and it keeps growing. So, absolutely amazing. But I just start also with that challenge, like, really, I need to put myself out there.
Yeah, we both
I
on a personal
remember.
level and on a professional level. So yeah, we get
Yeah,
both. We get the both things from
in
both
one
worlds.
place.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Definitely. Mm.
Exactly. Love it. So if we talk to someone today and the person wants to start up, what are the process he or she needs to go through?
First of all, you need to register on our website, on one of our websites. That is step one. I know many people say, "Oh, just give me, just give me the details," but it you
Mhm.
won't understand it if we just talk about it like this. You need to follow the steps just like we did. Fill your name and email in one of our websites. Watch
Mhm.
the free presentation, and at least you'll get an idea of how our system works, and just simply follow the steps. And if you have any questions, of course, then you can always reach out. But you
Mhm.
do need to watch this. You do need to watch this presentation first.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Mm.
Absolutely. And like you said, we're just a message away. All they need to do is register with whoever they resonate with. If it's you, that's your website right there. If it's me, it's right there. Guys, we just want to help you because someone helped us to achieve these goals and dreams we have, and we're still building on this. So we're just paying it forward here, guys. That presentation is absolutely complimentary. It's for free. Your name and your email is just to get you your link to be able to join us live or to capture the replay. That's all there is to it, okay? So, reach out to us, and what I'm going to part today with is by telling you this, guys. Like, if you want something to happen and you're doing the same thing over and over again, trust me, you're not going to see something different than what you get as a result over and over again. If you need something to change for the better, you need to make a move that is different from your pattern you've already been doing. And this is one of those things out there. Like, now you know about this opportunity. Now you know what it entails. Now you know what it can bring to you. But we cannot take that initial step for you. You need to take that initial step by yourself. Reach out your hand, and we are here to grab your hand and walk you through the process, okay? So you need to take action. If you want any of this, you need to reach out, okay, guys? So that is what I'm going to say. I don't know, Natasha, do you have anything to say to our viewers before we wrap up for today?
I think you said it all. Nothing changes if nothing changes. So it's up to you guys. It's up to you guys to take that first step. We did that. We did it too, and we did
Yeah.
every single step just like everybody else. So just go
Yeah.
for it. Mm.
Oh, awesome. So, guys, you heard us today. Natasha, all the way from Spain today. Thank you so much for being here, sis. I really, really
You guys,
appreciate you.
thank you so much.
And I pray your business keeps blooming, blooming, that we'll be celebrating more milestones in your business. So, keep pushing.
Thank you.
Okay, so thank you once again, guys. For those of you who are going to watch this as a replay or just going to catch the replay, also do know that we are available to you after watching this. You can always reach out to us. We're just a message away. And do know that nothing changes unless you change something. Okay, so I'm going to leave you. Have a great day. We'll come back to you with episode 60, guys. Wow, we're hitting big 60 next time. And so take care of you and, have a great day. And we'll see you soon. Bye-bye, guys.